faculty and students are all lining up right now. You can see they're traveling in style, the VIP type section. They're going to Moore, Oklahoma for a Bixby State Championship. Just when you thought all of the defending national champs coming into town would have any effect on the Golden Hurricane play, think again. Well, thank goodness for the sun and an 80-degree temperature day, because after this week's torrential downpour of more than 10 inches of rain here at Pecan Valley, the fairways look more like ponds. 26 out of 28 wins over the last 2 seasons. Sounds like a winning program, right? But for Trojans quarterback Cooper Nunley, becoming a 3-peat champion is a childhood dream. Based upon the energy level from fans, you wouldn't know the Tulsa Shock were moving further south to Dallas.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
For former Tulane cornerback Devin Walker, returning to Tulsa means confronting his past.
As you flash back in your memory to that whole event, it's just numbing.
That day was probably one of the worst days in I would say, maybe in my life.
After a helmet-to-helmet collision with his own teammate, Walker suffered a spine fracture. Medical personnel had to respond quickly as Walker struggled to breathe and EMSA rushed to stabilize him. Walker went through nearly 3 hours of surgery on his spine at St. Francis Hospital. He was paralyzed from the neck down. After weekly rehabilitation sessions, while bound to a wheelchair and using a ventilator to help him breathe, he returned to support his team that year.
As long as there's somebody looking at me for, like you said, inspiration or for dedication or for a reason to keep going, then I'm going to keep being there for them.
The last time Devin Walker played here at Chapman Stadium, he left on a stretcher. But tonight his spirits are high, his smile is wide as he pays tribute to the fans who have shown their continued support.
I'm able to be here tonight to say thank you.
A return to Chapman Stadium, this time a good one. Although Walker's memory is blurry from that day, he says the support he received from Tulsans was truly unforgettable. Desmond Nugent, News on 6 Sports.
Give it to her! Give it to her! Hey, there we go! Yeah.
Cheryl Miller is back doing what she loves best, but she never imagined it would be here and didn't know where here was.
I know where OKC is because you got Kevin Durant and the Thunder. And I knew where Tulsa was because you have the Shock WNBA. So once I had to Google and everything else and I saw the map and I'm like, oh, there we go, smack dab in the middle. Okay, I can live with that.
Smack dab in the middle is Langston, not exactly where the Hall of Famer, sports analyst, WNBA player, and head coach thought she'd be back into the game.
I thought that I would just be able to announce, roll up my window and announce that I wanted to get back into coaching women, and the offers would come flooding in, and that wasn't the case for 2 years.
Before Miller's transition back on the court, an even bigger challenge off of it altered the coaching path with the loss of her mother to Alzheimer's.
It was that journey of going through the death of my mother, understanding or trying to figure out why it happened. Why her?
Cheryl credits her personality, smile, and enthusiasm to her mother. After 3 years away, Miller got the call she was looking for. She was ready and knew her mother would be proud.
It was truly through the grace of God and tons of therapy that I found my smile. I found my passion.
Guard split.
Now in her first season as head coach for the Lady Lions, Miller has found Langston more than a new home. It's a new beginning. If you ask what she wants in the end, a championship isn't the only thing.
What is the legacy that when it's all said and done, whenever the dust settles, that you want to leave?
My legacy is more of a personal stake or aspect, but that's my goal. I want to be remembered as a woman of her word. Again, Langston and Cheryl Miller is a perfect fit.
All in on 3, 1, 2, 3. All in!
Desmond Nugent, News on 6 Sports.
The Oklahoma City Thunder knew playing against the Portland Trail Blazers, it was either win or go home. But after taking care of business, the question was asked, are you now a San Antonio Spurs fan going into Wednesday night's game? Russell Westbrook? Not so much.
Would you call yourself a Spurs fan? Maybe Wednesday night? Or? You gotta root for the Spurs, don't you?
I ain't got to root for nobody. I ain't no Spurs fan. What type of question is that?
We had multiple chances to win games that we let slip away from us. We put ourselves in this position, so You know, Russ said he's not going to be a fan. I'm going to be a fan for the Spurs. So, you know, I've never been to the playoffs, so, you know, I'm hoping they go in there, they play, and they get a win, and, you know, we go handle our business.
You know, I'm not a Spurs fan either, but, you know, I'm going to be rooting for them that game.
We have to go out there and just play our basketball and end of the game, and we're just going to learn either make it or not. I hope we'll make it.
Yeah, it's fun, but it's kind of nerve-wracking. But, you know, it is what it is. It's part of the game. And what we can do is go out here and get excited about this next game and, you know, just see what happens.
And we're just going to focus on playing good basketball and take care of our business, and hopefully we get some help down south of us.
Although there is a love-hate relationship in the locker room when talks about the San Antonio Spurs, one thing is for certain: without a Spurs win tomorrow, the Thunder will have an early summer. In Chesapeake Arena, Desmond Nugent, News on 6 Sports.